Hi everyone, my name is Fola Afolayo, and I'm a tarot reader, Reiki practitioner, and artist integrating art and healing. I hope y'all are doing well this week, and I'm just coming to give you all a message through the tarot and Reiki cards. So without further ado, let's get started. Today we're going to be using the Golden Tarot, show you by Cat Black. So this is what it looks like. I love this deck. It's like medieval teas. So we're going to start with that, and we're going to get grounded and take a few breaths and see what messages come through. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of the highest love, truth, and compassion, please assist us with our message for this week. Thank you for your love, truth, and understanding. May we have clarity and protection during this reading. Ashe. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. There's a lot going on, as we all know. Excuse my cat, because I'm not starting over. So that's just what it's going to be. So as I was saying, there's a lot going on. We get the Strength card, and I believe that this is speaking to the resilience that we're going to have to get through this day, this week. I know I can certainly relate to this, with going through trials and tribulations of my own and cultivating the inner strength and self-mastery to get through it, but also self-compassion and learning how to be firm and grounded. This is a Leo card, so that fire energy still kind of going forward, but knowing how to tame the inner lion, the inner turmoil that might be going on, and just testing your power, and knowing that you're stronger and you're resilient. So tapping into that energy. It's interesting because I was thinking about how this card reminds me of lion's breath in yoga. If you haven't heard of it before, I invite you to go look it up. Yoga with Adrian has a great tutorial on that, I believe, lion's breath. But just that heat, letting that out and finding ways to cultivate your strength during this time will be really important. But just know you got this. Whenever you see this card, it's like, you got this. You're stronger than you know. And then next to that, we have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is giving us new opportunities, new offers, whether this is in a relationship or maybe a job or a creative pursuit. Emotionally, something is showing up that is giving us an offer, an opportunity to try something new that is pleasing to us emotionally. So this could be within within the form of a job, like I was saying, or somebody might be trying to talk to you, some sort of relationship, or an offer to look at something different emotionally, to look at this difficult situation that's requiring this strength in a different in a different way, in a way that brings out your vulnerability and invites you to test your emotions, to feel your emotions, right? And within that strength, we have to have vulnerability. So this Knight of Cups could also be an invitation to tap into that vulnerability, tap into your intuition as you're moving through this challenging time. And then next we have the Seven of Coins, also known as the Seven of Pentacles. And this is about patience and waiting. We've planted a lot of seeds, from even last year or times before that, right? We've planted all of these seeds and now we're waiting for them to grow. So there might be a feeling of impatience or a lack of faith because we're not seeing those things sprout just yet. But make sure you're doing the work to plant the seeds for what you want for the future, whether this is in work or any sort of monetary thing or any of your goals. Just figure out what are you doing to plant those seeds right now and trust that they will grow, right? It kind of reminds me of like somebody just planting a seed and then a minute later they're looking like, is it growing? Is it growing? Is it growing? Is it growing? And that's not helping the process. And I know I can totally relate to that because I've definitely been feeling this Seven of Coins energy this week. So just plant the seeds, cultivate them, water them, and trust that they will grow. You know, if you're living up to your values and you're doing the work and putting in the work that you need to take responsibility for yourself, trust that it will come to fruition. It will grow. It's just, difficult times right now. And, we have everything we need with this strength card to get through all of the trials and tribulations that are coming forward. And thinking of, what is this teaching me? What is this bringing up for me emotionally? And how can I look at this situation and find a way to cope with this differently, in a healthy way, in an emotional way that really helps me to get through this hard time. Yeah. So trust that all will be well, and lean on your support systems during this time, and know that you've got that fire. You've got that fire, baby. Okay, so we're going to move on to the Work Your Light Oracle deck. Rebecca Campbell. All right. So let's see what messages the Work Your Light deck has for us. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors of the highest love, truth, and compassion, please assist us with the oracle messages for this week. Thank you for your love, truth, and understanding. May we have clarity and protection during this reading. Ashe. Ooh, okay. I'm just going to go with, these two. All right. So the first message that we get is align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? So when I think of this and the Seven of Pentacles, I kind of see a connection, because that impatience might be looking at things and seeing that they're not working, but you might need to plant some new seeds and figure out what seeds or values, actions, pursuits are in alignment with where you are now and what you need to do to change that. So we're going to go ahead and read the description. Align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? What in your life is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? We are cyclic beings in a constant state of change, of evolution, of growth. Change is one of the only certainties of life. When you resist your cyclic nature, you resist life and feel stuck. Many of us have learned to be who the world wants us to be. But there comes a time when it is harder to hold on to this facade than it is to embrace who we truly are, to surrender how we have changed and align life to what that way of being. If you pulled this card, you are being called to let go of who you once were, or the things that you once defined yourself by, the job, the relationship, and the mask you wore, and to embrace who you truly are now. To courageously step into the person that you came here to be in full authenticity, to embrace your weirdness and your uniqueness. Perhaps you have outgrown some relationships or circumstances, and it's time to reassess and bring all the parts of your life into alignment so that they are congruent with who you truly are today. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty simple. Just an invitation to get clear. What am I doing that's not working? What do I need to do differently to get different results? Which is something that I am working on right now. So I get it. But you can do it, and you have the strength and the courage to do it. And I definitely think that these cards are inviting you to move forward and plant some new seeds. So the next card that, whew, every time I get this, whew, I'm just like, I feel so reassured and seen. The ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So, I mean, it goes back to that strength card. Whatever you're going through right now is fortifying you, and it's expanding you, and it's all working for your highest good. And know that it is happening for you, right? So we're going to get into this description. Sorry, y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay, number 24. Whew, my brain. Okay, it's all right. That's all right. Okay, the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. The challenge of life is to keep your heart open when you most want to close it, to let life crack you open, to open through the hurt and loss, to allow what is falling away to fall away. Being human is a courageous act. A life well lived is full of losses and tragedies as much as triumphs and adventures. Wherever you find yourself at the moment, life is coaxing you to keep your heart open no matter how much it hurts, to continually unfold, to let life crack you open. Perhaps you are going through a difficult time right now. Instead of cursing the difficulty, see it as a blessing. Open yourself up to the truth that perhaps as hard as it may be, life is happening for you, not to you. And one day, in the not too distant future, you may just bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open because the world needs you open. Now is the time to go gently. Treat yourself like a tender, sweet baby. Wrap yourself in a blanket and trust that the mother has cradled you in her arms. The seas may not be all smooth sailing, but you are safe and you are held. One day, not too far from today, you will look back at the transformation and be blown away by the poetry of life. Everything is going to be okay. Amen. I needed to hear that as well. So I think this speaks to that strength, energy, and the Knight of Cups, that vulnerability, the courage to show up in the fullness of who you are and just let it crack open and know that you are okay, right? So I'm going to wrap this up because I'm trying to keep the videos down to 15 minutes so I can help my Instagram folks out. If you'd like to book a reading with me, they are currently open. You can find my link in the description below for my YouTube folks. And for my Instagram folks, my link will be in my description box in my link tree. And y'all have a blessed week. Bye.